In this session, we're going to talk about the URL folder or the ideal structure we would like to have for the URLs which we are creating for the pages of our website. So ideally, the ideal structure has to be like this. So this is going to be focusing on the directories which we are creating for our website. Okay, this is not about the domain name which we have kept. It's about the directories which we build out, which is used for different pages of our website. So ideally what Google expects out of us is to have a very organized structure out here. So for example, let's say my website is about food, baking, grilling, let's say cooking related stuff. Then I'm going to have this kind of structure wherein I will have a specific directory, let's say for grilling, and then I'll have the page for it, which is about how to grill. Similarly, I can have another directory for called baking, and in which I have the file for how to bake cookies. Furthermore, what we can also do here is maybe we can have subdirectories. So maybe the first directory I have is baking, in which I have cookies specifically because I bake multiple other things as well. Let's say I'm baking cookies, cakes, and other stuff. So I have a subdirectory called cookies, and in that I have a particular page which is how to bake cookies.html. So this is the ideal structure which we need to follow, where we have very organized directories for every broad category which we are serving, which is our services, and then we have the respective pages under them. What we are not supposed to do are going to be scenarios wherein we have the domain name and the directory name itself is folder, which is very generic, which does not explain what my business is all about. And then I have the page under that. Okay, this is not something acceptable with Google. Okay, another example can be that I have the directory created properly, but now the page name is given in this particular number, page1.html. This again is not something which fits well out here, because then again we are not clearly defining our page, what the page title is all about. And the third one can be a case wherein we are talking about we have a huge URL with multiple directories, which can be cooking, then into that baking, sweets, desserts, cookies. This is also too much of keyword stuffing which we have done, which again Google would not like to appreciate.